Take a walk with us through Spanish Town as we trace the history of this fascinating place.
These are the plains of Santiago, ancient mother of a proud inheritance, San Diego de la Vega, Spanish Town. Since it was founded in 1534, this, Jamaica's first capital, has been a priceless gem in our island's historical crown. It constantly speaks to us from our past, from the silent defiance of Admiral Rodney to the whispers of the carriages and coaches now reposing in the courtyard of the once stately King's House. Bienvenidos is possibly how a Spanish townian would have welcomed a visitor to the town, the Spaniards having been Spanish Town's first European inhabitants. Villa de la Vega was the first name given by its founder, Mazuela. This was later changed to Santiago de la Vega, or San Diego de la Vega. Spanish Town has some 40 streets and lanes, most of which have remained unchanged since the laying of the town's foundation in the 16th century. The narrow streets and doorsteps, which seem to usurp sidewalks, appear to be humbugs that impede both pedestrians and motorists alike. However, the historical importance of these streets like Adelaide and Martin Streets and all the others seem to implore the modern traveler to view them as actual pathways leading straight back into their history. The history of the old capital possesses an intrigue that belies the story told by its ancient buildings and narrow streets. It is rumored that during Spanish rule, the dreaded Inquisition operated here. Its victims included leading citizens, namely the then Governor Cedeno and the abbot. At the time, Jamaica was not a very prosperous colony. There was no gold or rich spices, or what little existed was not enough to make the island a wealthy holding. Thus the capital remained a small town, with never more than a few hundred inhabitants, and very weakly defended. Inglesa, Inglesa was a Spanish cry that signaled the invasion of the British in 1655, who landed at Passage Fort and marched 6 miles inland to claim Santiago de la Vega as theirs. The marauding conquerors virtually burnt the town to the ground, but like the phoenix, it rose again, and to greater heights. Under British rule, Spanish Town became the social and administrative center of the island. Here was the House of Assembly, the Courts of Justice, and the governor. However, after more than 2 centuries of being Jamaica's city center, Spanish Town lost this seat to Kingston when in 1872 the capital was moved there. Nonetheless, the town had already succeeded in making indelible marks on our nation's historical and socio-cultural development, granting us a rich legacy that pours out from every remaining brick wall and jealousy window. The old courthouse is one such historical inheritance. It was built in 1819 by James Delaney and was once the site of a cemetery. It operated as a parish courthouse right up until the late 1980s, when it was razed by fire. The old King's House is located across from the former House of Assembly, now the Parish Council. The original building was destroyed in 1761. 1802 marked the completion of a new structure, which had begun in 1762. From its imposing steps, the Declaration of Emancipation was read in 1838, forever linking the town to one of Jamaica's most significant historical dates. Sadly, in 1925, the magnificent building was also destroyed by fire, and all that remains are the portico and facade. This cathedral was built on the site of one of the first Spanish cathedrals in the New World. The Spanish Town Cathedral, otherwise known as the St. James Cathedral, has weathered many storms. In 1712, it was destroyed by a hurricane, Rebuilt in 1714, it fell into disrepair until its restoration in 1901. Its final major restoration was in 1908, and today, St. James towers proudly above the rooftops of its hometown, proclaiming its enduring presence in the Spanish Town landscape. Spanning the Rio Cobre River for almost 2 centuries, the old cast iron bridge is one of Jamaica's declared national monuments. It was erected in 1801 from cast iron, prefabricated segments of which were shipped from England. It is said to be the first of its kind erected in the Americas, and in tandem with Spanish Town's uniqueness, is the only surviving cast iron bridge of its nature in the world. Spanish Town houses quite a few treasures, all of which say so much about us as a people. Long live the old capital.